And for those that don't know me or know anything about this channel, on this channel, we talk about old and new manga, anime, from the best writers in the world. We also talk about some original content that my team and I are also writing ourselves. So without further ado, I want to do a episode 3 review. This is the first review I have done on this channel, and it's one of the fan favorites that I have, and that's Ranking the Kings. I think that this is a phenomenal show. If you don't know, it's on Funimation, and the story goes on speaking about Bojji. And Bojji is a character that's he's both deaf and he can't speak, but he can communicate with ALS. Also, he can read lips. Phenomenal. And he do his very best to communicate, and for people that knows him know that he loves to communicate. So in this episode, I often thought that Bojji would never become king. And I thought that the queen, if you have been keeping up with the story, I thought that the queen herself, I thought that she would that she was against Bojji. But no, she's not actually against Bojji. She understands his limitations. And that's the queen, and that's Bojji, because when the original queen died, she helped raise him. But the king in this episode dies. He dies. This is pre-spoiler if you don't know anything about it. The king dies, and when he dies, you got to understand that at this point of the story, an actual demon comes out of Bojji. Bojji is the king, and when he does that, he comes out and he points at Bojji. And right here, the boy that's standing next to Bojji, Bojji is also he's also a prince as well. He's the son of the now queen. And in the story, as it goes, like I said, the king died and he left the throne to Bojji. But the queen, she called an emergency meeting, and in the emergency meeting, what she ended up doing is she ended up having the other guys in the room to vote whether it's going to be Bojji or Day. And he was because Bojji can't hear our speak, they actually picked her son to become king. And when Day became, and hopefully I'm saying his name correctly, when he became king, he actually started doing malicious things. And one being is the two people that voted against him. Well, I'm speaking too fast in the story. Let me slow it down, because I don't want to get a copyright strike trying to play the whole video. But as you can see, the demon here, and I'm going to skip through parts of the story. The demon actually points towards Bojji, and nobody understands why he points towards Bojji, because when he points towards him, he ends up laughing and then running away. Well, he didn't actually ran, he just vanishes. But like I said in the story, the king actually dies. Day runs to the mirror. The mirror tells him that he's going to be king. It will not be Bojji. Bojji actually has a meltdown because he understands in a way that he has these limitations. Also, he understands that his daddy left him the throne because he is the older brother, and it was stolen from him. But I thought the queen was a malicious person. I thought she was evil, but she's actually not evil. She just understands that in this anime, you gotta have the strongest person to take over the throne. That's just how it is. This is how the story goes. And also, Bojji's best friend, Kage, was kicked out of the kingdom. But he wasn't murdered. He was captured at first and locked away. Kage cut off a piece of himself. He tried to get away. But in the process of trying to get away, he was captured again. But he was set free because he told him that he was Bojji's friend. The two people that voted against Day Day becoming king, one was tried to be assassin. He ended up killing the person who tried to assassinate him. And then the other person was also assassin. So the story is a phenomenal story. I wish I could play the story for you. I think the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna play the story, I'm gonna pause it and in future videos. But here's where the now king is saying the P's and Tiggio were the ones who voted against me, and I want for you to kill them. That's what he's saying here. And then right here, he's shocked. The gentleman is shocked because he's like, I can't believe that you are giving me the detail to kill, but because Day Day's the king, he has to go along with being told. So Prince Bojji wants to set off on a journey. At first, the queen tell him no, and then the story goes. At the end of the story, she end up